Here is the all-new 2023 Dodge Hornet GT with the Blacktop package. Dodge is trying to break into the compact category with the release of the Hornet, and there's a lot of mixed opinions on this. The Dodge Hornet shares most of its foundation from the Alfa Romeo Tonale, and in this video, I'll be going over what trims are available with the Hornet, what safety features you get with this Hornet, the exterior, the interior, the infotainment system, and the pricing. If you guys are new here, my name is Jason, and I do reviews on vehicles here in Canada, so be sure to like and subscribe for more videos just like this one. Let's go ahead and check out the all-new Dodge Hornet and see what it's all about. Starting with the different trims you can get when it comes to the Dodge Hornet, you have the option of picking from two trims like the GT and the GT Plus. Also, the RT and the plug-in hybrid version is also coming soon. Each of these trims will have their own unique features and options, as well as exterior looks and interior looks. This Hornet does have some optional features added to it, so as I go along, I will cover what is included in each of those packages. Now, as for the safety features you will get with the Hornet GT trim, this includes forward collision warning with active braking, blind spot monitoring with rear cross path detection, pedestrian cyclist emergency braking, lane departure warning with lane keep assist, park sense rear park assist, and traffic sign recognition. There is an optional package that gives you even more safety features if you do need them. Taking a look at what powers this Hornet GT, it has the 2-liter turbocharged engine, which is going to give you 268 horsepower and 295 pound-foot of torque. Towing wise, you can tow about 2,000 pounds when equipped properly. The front of the Hornet GT, this to me is a mixture between the Alfa Romeo Tonale and the Dodge Charger. Over at the bottom, there's the large section in the gloss black with the meshing, along with the sensor there in the middle. On the corners, there's more of the gloss black trim. I do wish that these came with the fog lights, which would have definitely added a nice touch. In the center is more gloss black and an opening similar to the Chargers, and what Dodge likes to call this as a mail slot opening. Then is the upper grille area that has more gloss black and the cool looking Dodge logo. Then are these sleek looking LED lights, which also make the front end stand out. The hood has the sharp lines and the two hood vents as well, which again remind me of the Chargers. Coming to the side of the Hornet GT, you can notice the Alfa Romeo styling, and there's no chrome on this even around the windows, which is perfect. The door handles are body color, plus with the blacktop package that this has, it gives you the gloss black side mirrors. You also get the black Hornet badging with that package. Since there's a lot of gloss black on this, I think it would have looked nice even on the fender flares and along the bottom portion rather than just having the black plastic. As for these wheels, these are upgraded to the 18-inch Abyss aluminum wheels that look better than the standard silver wheels. Coming around to the rear, you see more of the Alfa Romeo resemblance. At the bottom, again, rather than having the plastic, the gloss would have just looked nicer and stood out as well. But you do have the rear sensors and reflectors. On the tailgate is the black Hornet and GT badging, which does come with the blacktop package. Then these nice thin looking LED tail lights that stretch across the rear, and then you have the lit up Dodge logo in the center. At the top, there's this spoiler that extends out, adding to the look of the rear. Opening up the tailgate, and by the way, on the key fob, you do have the access to open it from the remote, but this one does not have the physical buttons where you just press it and it closes. But back here, you do have a good amount of room for things, considering the size of this. And you do have this privacy cover as well that can be removed. Other things back here would be the grocery hooks and a 12-volt outlet. Plus on the rear seat, you do have this compartment, which can be used from the second row. And lifting up the bottom here, there's some more small storage space as well. Entering into the rear of the Hornet GT, it's a pretty simple and clean door trim area with a cup holder space at the bottom and a speaker right next to that. The door handle has the nice red contrast stitching, and then you have this satin aluminum trim around the door handle. As for the rear seats, you get the cloth leatherette seats throughout with this unique center section on the seats. There's no red accent stitching on the rear seats other than the headrest, and I think having it on the rear seats like the front seats, which I'll show you, it definitely looks nice. On the back, you have some space at the top of the privacy cover as well. In the center there, you will have the cup holders, and behind the driver and passenger seats are matte pockets for more small storage, and on the rear console will just be the vents and USB ports. Coming to the front of the Hornet, it's just like the rear but with some more room at the bottom than the usual window and side mirror controls. As for the front seats, these are pretty comfy seats for a small car, and these do have more of the red accent stitching. Plus on the headrest, you have the Dodge logo as well. Also, the front seats are heated because this vehicle does come with the cold weather group, and you can get the full leather or the Alcantara seats, but it will depend on the package you get. The front seats are manual adjustable, and underneath are just the foot pedals and hood latch release. Above are the lighting controls, and the steering wheel is also manual adjustable. Entering inside, the dashboard is covered in hard material. You do, however, get this nice looking fully digital cluster. It's pretty clear and responsive, and you can view all sorts of info about the vehicle here. The steering wheel is wrapped in leather and is also heated because of the cold weather group. On the left side will be the cruise control and distant controls. Below that will be the sport button, and on the right will be the phone, cluster, and volume controls. Behind will be the indicator, high beam, and lane keep controls. The center armrest area has more of the nice red stitching, and opening that up, you do have some decent storage space. In front will be the cup holders, and you have more of that nice satin aluminum trim on the center console. Plus on here, you've got the ESC and the parking sensor buttons. Then is the electronic parking brake and the media controls, followed by the shifter. In front will be some storage space, a 12-volt outlet, and USB ports, along with the auto start stop and the engine start stop buttons. Then are the usual temperature controls, and then is this sleek looking 10.25-inch touchscreen with Uconnect 5. On the homepage, you have a dual setup of things that you can have here, and swiping over, you can add additional pages. Under the media section will be the AM, FM, Sirius XM channels, and you can wirelessly connect your devices. Under comfort will be the temperature controls, plus you have access to the heated seat and steering wheel controls. Under phone, you can pair up to 2 phones at the same time. Under vehicle, you can turn off the screen and view the rear view camera. Then under my car, this will show some information about your vehicle, and the trip section will be just the distance that you've traveled. Under performance will be more info about the vehicle, such as gauges and whatnot. Under settings, you can fine tune more things about the Hornet. Now, pressing the temperature sections at the top will bring up the shortcut menus for it. Also, if you press the little squares right next to that, this will bring up the apps menu, and swiping down on the screen will bring up the shortcuts. Up top is the mirror, interior lights, and SOS. Coming around to the passenger side, the dashboard has more red stitching, and opening up the glove compartment, you have some decent space. Here is the key fob and what it looks like, which is a typical Dodge key. Here is the window sticker for this Hornet GT with the blacktop package. You've got the standard stuff and the optional stuff as well. With everything, this vehicle is about $43,600 Canadian. This may be minus any dealer discounts or manufacturing rebates if they're being offered. Well, that does it for this 2023 Dodge Hornet GT with the blacktop package. Let me know what you think of this. Do you love it or do you hate it?